And now in goes Power of St George, and the field is ready. Stand by, racing in the raconteur. First away on the inside, Baby Blues. Out pretty quickly, though, on the outside is Laver Rod. He'll look for the lead, and Parnham's going to allow KC to drop back second from last. Power of St George behind her early on. And Pike's going to go forward there with Platinum Bullet as they sort themselves out. Out past the 1100, and Laver Rod is going to cruise along and just do it at his own terms here in the raconteur by a length over the grey Platinum Bullet. Baby Blues up running third. 3/4 of a length away, Caragini Aurora. Then KC back there in the clear. She's been given ample time to just settle and find her way. And behind her is Power of St George, who's 6 lengths from the leader. Laver Rod, the hot pot, though, getting it all his own way here at the 650. Heads down the side, and he's just in cruise mode for Pat Carberry. Laver Rod, 3/4 clear. Running second on the outside is Platinum Bullet. Then Baby Blues down on the inside. She's coiled up, ready to go from Caragini Aurora. Now Parnham makes his move. He's starting to work on KC. Gave her a little dig at the top of the home straight, and she starts to hit the bridle now. But Laver Rod nursed at the 275. Got away by 2 lengths to Platinum Bullet. KC, she's starting to finish full of running. So's also there Caragini Aurora. Laver Rod now being tested. KC comes at it. KC, Laver Rod. Laver Rod fighting. KC keeps coming. Laver Rod, KC. Great return. Great return. I think she's got there, KC. KC in the last stride, I think has just got Laver Rod in a thrilling finish to the Raconteur Stakes. Mighty run Caragini Aurora up against the class of those two. In behind them, Platinum Bullet, Power of St George, and last home, Baby Blues. KC is the winner. Fabulous return here by the Playing God filly. KC has cut Laver Rod down. Laver Rod, well, he really had everything in his favour, Laver Rod there. Pat had been able to turn him off and just have him settled beautifully on top. Parnham knew that he was going to have to concede, but get going and then really trust this filly's ability to be able to let down, and she's done that on so many occasions, in particular when the foundations were being built right here at Belmont Park, and she's pulled out a sublime effort there this afternoon. Laver Rod, he kicked, he was entitled to, but Stephen Parnham has extracted every ounce out of this Playing God filly. First up, the 1400, where she was really getting warm at the end of, and she's cut him down to grab him on the line. KC makes a winning return, the Group 1 Kingston Town winner over Laver Rod. 7 Caragini Aurora has run a terrific race. First up against the quality of the opposition there that she's run into, and Platinum Bullet was a distant fourth, 1-2-7-6, ahead 1 length margins, 1:25.65, the overall time 34.50, the sectional, as the winner prepares to come back. For GJ, Mrs. K Edwards, Ms. KJ and CJ Edwards, a Playing God Flirt and Hope filly with her 5th win now from 9 starts. She adds more black type to her impressive CV, trained by Neville Parnham. And Stephen Parnham, well, he knows this filly like the back of his own hand. He knew exactly what he had underneath her, knew exactly what she was capable of doing, given her work, her trials in the lead up to it, and he trusted her implicitly to grab Laver Rod in the final stages. The margin, a close one, 2 very, very good 3-year-olds, but she is class with a capital C. The next event of the day, the running of the Amelia Park Handicap. And no changes to come out of race 6, first leg of the quaddie. Very happy, satisfied. Stephen Parnham coming back once again here aboard this filly that he really has bonded with. They've got a fabulous association. Let's go down now to Brittany Taylor there. She'll be catching up with nifty Neville Parnham after her first up victory in the Raconteur Stakes.
And a brilliant victory at that too. That is how match races should finish. Nice tight finish between KC and Laver Rod, and it's the filly that gains the upper hand. Neville Parnham joins me. Neville, talk us through the race as you saw it, her first up return and a brilliant victory.
Yeah, I guess she was a little bit closer than I thought she'd be, but they did go pretty slow tempo, so I thought there might have been a bit more pressure applied, but yeah, just to give something else a bit of a chance to test them out today. But you know, that wasn't to be, and they always had it pretty soft in front, and you know, he had his chance to win. But I was always confident she'd run it down, and she's always sort of had that will to win, and you know, when you think that she's been able to run over the top of Tuscan Queen and Superstorm and Regal Power, you know, I was never really worried that she'd get beat today.
Have there been changes in her this preparation? Have you seen improvement? Not that you need to improve much when you win a Group 1 at the end of your campaign last time in.
No, look, she's probably a little bit stronger, a little bit more mature, but she's, you know, she's such a quiet, docile mare and a filly, and she's just no trouble around the stable. She'll go home, eat a feed it right up, and there'll be nothing left in the morning. And she's just a perfect racehorse, to be honest. Yeah.
Absolute delight to train, it sounds like, when they're able to win like that and be such beautiful horses behind the scenes. From what you saw of her going through the line, you must be excited about her stepping up in distance as well.
Yeah, she'll only improve. She's obviously, that's a first up at 1400, and she'll be better for it, and she'll go into the Guineas at set weights, and she'll be pretty hard to beat, I would imagine. But I'd just like to send a cheerio out to all the owners, especially Greg and Kathy and Kendall and Curtis, though, you know, the owners of this horse, but all the owners out there, they've been doing it tough for the last 3 months, not being able to come and watch their horses, and they're passionate about it. They want to be in horses for that reason. So, yeah, they've done well as well, and yeah, sending a cheerio out to all them.
Yeah, absolutely. We are thinking of all the owners sitting at home, but particularly the owners of KC missing out on seeing her win the Raconteur Stakes. But hopefully they have smiles on their faces. Congratulations, Neville.
Thank you. Good.
Neville Parnham, after the victory of KC. Steve Parnham will step in to the interview station. We'll have a word with Steve. Steve, how was that return from your point of view?
I was terrific. I thought she did a great job. Labour Rod was getting a nice run in front, and I was keeping an eye on him, probably being the one to beat. And I'd ask her to do a little bit around the corner. She wobbled a little bit just because I hit top speed there, but I felt like I had enough under me to kick and get the win. So she did a really good job. She was quite determined.
She absolutely has made a terrific return to racing. I was just asking your dad if she feels like a stronger horse this time around with the benefit of the break.
I think so. She's grown and filled out a bit more, and she's probably more of a racehorse. So yeah, good things to look forward to.
Well, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Stephen Parnham and Neville Parnham combining with KC to take out the Raconteur Stakes, first up defeating Labour Rod.